And hello and welcome, everyone. This is Big John coming to you live again from Raising Cane's. It's something to talk about. We just had our Kicking It with the Coach segment with Coach Braddock, Coach Hales, and Zach Rogers. And Kinsley, we're not going to be having the show Saturday. That's why we're doing it today live. You know, I'm getting married Saturday, Kinsley, and that's something that you've done before but didn't work out. But my bad, Kinsley. My bad. But
hey, yours may not work out.
Well, it may not, but hey, I think I've got
nice joke there, John.
Yeah, but I think it'll work out fine. But the big news, Kinsley, is there's a new basketball team coming to town, a new college experience opportunity for young athletes to take a part of.
Yes.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready, man.
Okay, Southeastern Baptist College has resurrected their basketball program.
Uh-oh.
And we have the new athletic director
All right now.
and basketball coach in the house with us today at Raising Cane's. We've
You
got
don't say.
Coach Brad Phillips with us. Coach, thanks for coming by and talking with us. It's great to have you. And talk about the excitement building around your program. And you guys have a big first game coming up against a local team here, don't you?
Yeah, actually we'll start off. We play November 6th at Southern Miss. We'll be their home. We'll be their home opener.
Okay. They're home. Okay, so you guys are going to Reed Green.
Yes.
Okay, talk about that. Talk about, why did you guys want to bring back basketball to a program that had basketball once before and did a really good job?
They had athletics back in the 1980s at SBC, and with funds, I think they decided to drop the program. And we got a new president, Dr. Scott Carson, who's got great vision on the school and new ideas. And I worked I was a head women's coach, basketball coach at Jacksonville College for 2 years in Jacksonville, Texas, and their association with the BMA church that funds SBC, and their former president gave a call to Dr. Carson, kind of talked, and threw my name out there, and next thing I know, I'm here in Laurel, Mississippi at SBC.
Okay, talk about some of the players you have. I know that you have a former Northeast Jones athlete in Antonio Curry, who you said is going to be possibly starting.
Yes, he's came in and worked really hard. Antonio Curry, he's worked hard since he's been there, since we've signed him. Has the opportunity to do some really good things defensively. Can shoot the ball really well. So he's a big asset to our program.
Talk about some other local players that you have, and talk about, just this upcoming season, the excitement behind the program. I know the community's ready for you guys to be here. This is the first time in a while that Laurel will have, a college team to stand behind and support. And so I know everybody's ready to go see the Chargers play.
Yes, I bring in 32 players. We've got 16 on varsity and 16 on JV. It's very exciting. A couple of local players. We talked about Antonio. We also have Darius Hinyard. He's from Warren Central out of Vicksburg. We got a really good point guard, Jacob Jennings. He's out of Louisiana, out of Shreveport area. Also we got a big 6'8" kid out of Gulfport, Mississippi. We also got 6'6" kid out of he's also out of Gulfport area. He was actually a transfer out of Mississippi Gulf Coast. And also we got several other players locally that are going to contribute right away.
Okay, talk about if somebody wants to get involved, maybe with sponsorship of the program, or just you want to come by and buy the team lunch, how can they do that, and who do they need to get a hold of?
Get a hold of, actually, me, Coach Phillips. They can shoot me an email, Coach Brad Phillips at gmail.com, or they can give me a call. My cell number, 870-378-7203.
Coach, what made you want to be a part of this resurrection process for Southeastern Baptist College?
Well, when I got here and visited, I worked at Southwest Mississippi Community College on the women's side. I've heard of Laurel in the area and just tons of great athletes. And starting the program from scratch, when I got on the campus, I thought we had a nice little campus. We had a gym on campus, which is really big for our level. We did some work in there, put a new floor. We're putting some more bleachers in as well. So we're really resurrecting the whole, not only the college but the school. Then we've joined the National Christian College Athletic Association, and also we will also play in the ACCA, and we get to play for the international tournament in Joplin, Missouri, in the end of February. So that was another big step that we've taken here in the first year.
Okay. Wow, it's a lot going on. So it sounds like a really exciting process. I mean, when you think about have so much going on to resurrect the program from such a long time ago up to now, I mean, it's a lot of work involved, but when you think about the good that comes out of it really makes you feel good about the process. So, hey, I'm excited for you. I mean, this is really a historical thing going on here,
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Kinsley, and I think they're going to have two familiar voices here broadcasting all the basketball games. Is that correct, Coach?
Well, that would be great, and we'd love to have you.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So what are you saying, John?
Well, go Chargers.
What else are you saying, John?
Well, it looks like we're going to be the voices of the Chargers there.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
Hey.
about, John. That sounds like good stuff to me.
We welcome you to the Charger country.
Okay.
All right, it's good to be here. So go
Okay.
Chargers.
Okay.
Y'all will be able to listen to us right here every game. We're going to be there rooting on our Chargers.
Hey, there you go. Hey, sounds like a plan to me, buddy.
I have one question, Coach. How far away is the longest road trip?
We actually our first road trip. We go to Louisiana next weekend for Jamboree, but then we have a home game. But then we travel to Jacksonville, Florida, play at Trinity Baptist College Classic. We'll play Trinity Baptist, and we'll play Weber International University, who's the NEI school. So it's going to be a very tough first trip. But we're also making trips. We're going to Southern Arkansas, playing a Division II school. We're also going to make a trip to Texas. We'll play Western Assemblies of God, NEI school, and we're also making trips up to Tennessee and Georgia. So we're making some trips.
Getting around, huh?
Getting around. So, all right, Coach. Well, thanks for coming by and having lunch with us, and go Chargers.
Thanks for having us.
That was my high school
Was it?
game, yeah.
Well, see, how about that Big Ten bomb?
Churchill Chargers.
All right, it's time to talk a little football this weekend.
Let's talk.
None of the Big Three won. Kinsley, your Eagles didn't win.
Hey, okay.
My Bulldogs didn't win.
Yeah, they it's just bad. It's just a bad weekend.
The Rebels didn't win. Just a tough weekend.
Yeah.
But your Wolverines did win Big Ten.
They managed. It wasn't pretty. Setting down 17-0 against Northwestern at their house. But Don Brown, the defensive coordinator for Michigan, I just looked at rankings. Michigan's defense ranked number 1 in the country right now. Their offense, with Shea Patterson, everybody thought we got a perfect RPO guy. They're not running any RPOs. It's pro set, very predictable. I don't know. This is Harbaugh's 4th year. A lot of people are disappointed. I just don't know what's going to go on any further. They have some really hard road games. They're at Michigan State. They already played Northwestern. Notre Dame. That didn't turn out good. We're at Ohio State this year. So we have Penn State and Wisconsin at the Big House. Who knows? Who knows? I'm looking at I hate to say it, but probably a 9-3 record. I hope not an 8-4 record. But the marquee game in the Big Ten last week was obviously the Penn State-Ohio State game.
Oh, that was wonderful.
And this is the second year. This is 2 out of 3 years. The leader at halftime with a double-digit lead has lost. That fourth and 5 call with a minute to go. James Franklin's taking a lot of flack on that deal.
We couldn't remember his name, so.
That's right. We couldn't. Well, we got it right now, right? So, that puts Ohio State in a pretty good spot. They moved up to number 3. I don't know who's going to beat Alabama. I don't know.
Does anybody have an idea?
I don't know. Maybe
Georgia?
Well,
If they meet in the SEC championship?
I just don't see that happening this year. I just don't.
Alabama's loaded with talent.
yeah,
I mean, number one's across the line.
yeah. But so is Georgia.
So is Georgia.
Yeah, and who knows about LSU? God,
LSU
I never thought LSU would put a spanking on Ole Miss like that.
Coach O I think that was built out of frustration.
But let me ask you something, Big John.
Yes,
what the heck happened to your Bulldogs up in
I'll tell you,
Wayne Davis?
I'll tell you what happened. They were looking over there and they saw Dan Mullen over there sitting on the sideline, and they thought, they would help him out, and they thought that he was still coaching them, and so they were still playing for him. I don't know, but I will say this: when your offensive line can't block, they can't hold the block, and when the receivers drop wide open passes at about the 15, beating 2 cover men, you ain't gonna win too many doing like that. So that's what happened.
Yeah, I was even shocked that game. I thought State was gonna unleash the fury on Mullen's squad, but I don't know. Maybe they do have a squad over there in Florida. You never know.
And the Eagles. They did a surprising good job against the Eagles not the Eagles but the Tigers over in Auburn. They got 2 names. The War Eagles, Tigers. What's up with those Alabama schools having 2 names? The Elephants, the Crimson Tide.
I don't know. It's the Bama thing.
That's a weird Bama thing. But shout out to my Golden Eagles. I mean, they played a lot better than most people gave them credit for. And I still think they could have won the game. They should have won the game, actually. But, shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't happen.
Who do the Eagles have this week, Kinsley? Are they off?
No, they have North Texas, I believe.
North Texas. What do you think about that game, Kinsley? What's going to happen? Are the Eagles going to win?
Of course the Eagles are going to win.
Okay.
The Eagles, basically, they should have won every game that they've had so far.
Okay. Should have won every game, he said.
Yeah.
Now, my Bulldogs will be taking on the Auburn Tigers.
Okay.
I'll be on my honeymoon, but I can guarantee you a TV will be close by.
I know, John.
I know.
She's going to have some real understanding.
She will. She has to be on,
I'm pretty sure she knows how serious your love for
and
state
she's
football.
a volunteer fan, so I'm sure,
Okay, well, I can probably sense her frustration.
Yeah, she's frustrated this season. In the past, since Manning was quarterback, she's been frustrated. And T. Martin. I forgot to get T. Martin now. Big Ten, you got to tell us, who's the big game this week in the Big Ten, and who do the Wolverines have?
Maryland's coming into the big house. It's homecoming up there in Ann Arbor.
Watch out for the Terrapins.
Yeah. Hey, they walked into Texas and beat them.
Yeah,
opening the game.
Team.
Yeah. You know what, Big John? I don't know the matchups yet. Michigan State plays Indiana, and Penn State plays Northwestern. That should be a good one. And then Ohio, I don't know who Ohio State has.
All right. What's your prediction on Michigan and Maryland?
Michigan covers.
Okay.
We called that bet right last week.
Yeah.
We took Penn State in the points. So if you listen to us, folks, you won.
Yeah. But then again, on some of them, it was questionable. Coach Phillips, you're a Hog fan. Who do your Hogs have this weekend?
I haven't even looked at the schedule. I've been so busy. But we are struggling. That's all I know.
All right.
So, we did make some improvement this past weekend against Texas A&M.
No, that was this past week. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you got Alabama.
Oh. That's probably why I ain't even looked at the schedule.
Okay. All right. Well, and who does Georgia have?
Let's see. Yeah.
That's Coach Braddock's team, ain't it?
Georgia has Vanderbilt.
Oh, you got to win there.
Yeah, you got too much to worry about.
Yeah, you can take your nap and not worry about that. But all right. Well, Kinsley, do you have any final thoughts?
Man, this has been a good show here, John. A lot of big news and having all the coaches here, man. Hey, this is a show for the ages right here.
I tell you, we even got Big Ten Bob to come over and join us.
man.
So that is big on a Tuesday.